So I'm here with Manny Robles, the trainer for the mostly undisputed heavyweight champion of the world, Andy Ruiz. So Manny, congratulations once again. I speak to you plenty off camera, and what I want to do is I want you to be able to share, where are we right now with Andy and what is next? Where's he at today? Where's he at tomorrow? And what could we expect moving forward, with the heavyweight champ?
Well, thank you for having me. Andy, as of right now, he's on his way to Puerto Rico. He's going to go meet up with Paquito Barcarcel and the WBO. He'll be out there for a couple of days, and I plan to get him back sometime in July. Hopefully, first couple of weeks of July, get him back in and get things going again. And I'm hopeful that we are able to fight either November or December of this year.
So, has there been anything defined with the rematch? And when you say to fight in November or December, are we to assume that it's against Anthony Joshua, or are there other potential options?
Well, that is correct. We're hopeful that things negotiations can go underway, and possibly, it's up to the promoters, of course, promoters and management, to reach a deal, and hopefully we can get Joshua for later this year, and if not, then it might be someone else. But that's entirely up to both, as I said, promotion and the promoters and the management.
So it's been reported, and it's been everyone's understanding that based on Andy getting the opportunity, that the terms for the rematch were defined in the original contract. I mean, is that the case, or are they negotiating venue, or are they still negotiating money? What can you share?
Well, that is the case. Negotiating money, of course, the venue and the date, the exact date. There's 3 different dates: end of November, maybe the first week of December, second week of December, and where. Well, I'm hopeful that the fight does take place here in the United States, that we don't have to go overseas.
Right. I heard somewhere where Joshua said he wouldn't mind doing it again at Madison Square Garden. Is that something that you guys would consider again?
I would love that. I mean, I would love to fight for the fight to take place in New York City, maybe possibly even Las Vegas or California. I know it's a long shot, but if it's New York, it beats going overseas. Now,
if Joshua for some reason doesn't manifest in an immediate rematch, what is the next path? Is a Deontay Wilder fight something that would be immediately made, considering that that's the path of least resistance, with both Wilder and Andy Ruiz being with PBC?
Yeah, that's a possibility, but apparently Deontay Wilder has a fight set for September versus Ortiz, so he's got his own fight to worry about. And that leaves us without an opponent. So, if the situation with Anthony Joshua doesn't go through, then I would like to, obviously see him fight this year before we move on to bigger and better things.
So, what do you see playing out in a rematch?
I see a better Andy Ruiz, most definitely, under the circumstances with this last fight. It wasn't the best situation, but we did what we had to do to get him prepared, and obviously we were able to shock the world. But this time around, having more time and him being the world champion, I think we have more of a level playing field, and we'll be able to get him in better physical and mental shape.
Yeah, I think people forget that Andy had a short camp, and as far as when thinking about fighting someone like Anthony Joshua for basically the undisputed championship of the world, how long was camp?
It was, for Joshua specifically, it was 5 weeks. But prior to that, we had just came off a fight with Dimitrenko, and that was a 10-week camp, so
right.
We really didn't get any time off. People say it was a short camp, but overall we were in the gym for, I want to say, 16 weeks total, right, and 2 fights in between. So that's for a heavyweight, that's an extremely long time.
So, how has Andy changed since winning this big fight?
He hasn't answered my calls. No, just kidding. I see him all the time. We talk all the time. I was at his parade last week, and earlier this week we visited the governor of the state of Baja California. That was pretty interesting. We've done plenty of different things. He's shooting a commercial, visiting I'll be personally visiting ESPN, and we just have a bunch of stuff.
So he's
going
shooting a commercial. Did he formally finally make a deal with Snickers?
It's not a Snickers commercial, I'll tell you that much. But I don't know what the deal is with Snickers. I think they're still working on that.
Okay, Manny. Look, everyone in boxing is really happy for your success.
Thank you.
I can't imagine anyone that isn't happy. Even when we were in Vegas and I saw you, even all the Tyson Fury people from the UK were coming over and congratulating you.
Right.
It seems like the whole world has been inspired by Andy Ruiz and by you as well. I think it's been somewhat of, not redemption, but just, I don't know the right word, but for the both of you, validation that, hard work for so many years, independently and together, has now paid off. So congratulations. Keep doing a great job. Continued success, and look forward to seeing that rematch.
Well, thank you very much, and I'm looking forward to the fight as well. And I know the whole world will expect a better fight the second time around. And all I can tell you is that from my end, you will see a better Andy Ruiz than you did the first time. I am more physically and mentally prepared fighter. Again, as I said, under the circumstances, things are a little bit different now. They're better now. So I'm looking forward to it as well.
Manny, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Appreciate your time.
Thank you.